Hi, I'm Donna Zalter, your South Florida real estate expert. And today I want to break down something that often surprises buyers and sellers in our market, South Florida. FIRPTA. What is FIRPTA? FIRPTA stands for the Foreign Investment in Real Property Tax Act. That's a mouthful. We call it FIRPTA. In simple terms, it's a U.S. tax law that applies when a foreign seller sells real estate in the United States. Here's the key thing to know. FIRPTA is not a tax on the buyer, but the buyer is responsible for making sure it gets handled. When a foreign owner sells a property, the IRS requires that a portion of the sale price, typically 10 to 15%, is withheld at closing. This money isn't necessarily the final tax. It's more like a deposit toward the tax, toward what the seller may owe. So, for example, if you're buying a condo for $1 million, let's make it easy, from a foreign seller, up to $150,000 could be withheld and sent to the IRS. This doesn't mean the seller loses that money. They can file a U.S. tax return and potentially get a refund if their actual tax liability is lower. But why does this matter? If FIRPTA isn't handled correctly, the buyer can be held liable for the unpaid tax. There are some exceptions, of course. If the buyer plans to live in the property as a primary residence and the purchase price is under $300,000, FIRPTA does not apply in South Florida. Or in the U.S. South Florida has a huge international market, so FIRPTA comes up quite often. If you're buying from or selling as a foreign owner, I'm here to guide you through every step. If you have questions about FIRPTA, reach out anytime. I'd love to help. I have the key professionals to send you to with your FIRPTA questions. I align myself with many accountants and many FIRPTA experts. So feel free to DM me. Don't be shy. I'm here to help. Donna Zalter, Compass.